The time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
And the Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Movement at the second level of the defense now. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And now from the pistol formation. On the run, it's Davison. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Davison. And wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. Very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mills. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. drive now from the 25. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid a tough 3rd and long situation. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Mills. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. They'll hand it off. 1st down and more. He's still running. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. He picks up another 1st down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense success the formation. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the 1st down at the 21. The Cornhuskers will line up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Offense stopped behind the line. A big play by the defense to wrap up the 1st period. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And the 1st quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. On the toss play, runner moving left. 1st down, looking for more now. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a 1st down and goal.
Boy, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The Cornhuskers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Cornhuskers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Powerful offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. Finds an open target on the left side. He's swarmed by the defense.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Davison. A change of direction. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Trying to find some room. It's Davison. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him for a first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Takes off in a bootleg. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. to bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The Ducks will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down.
Here we go. Kill.
Here we go on 4th down. The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the 1st down.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
March continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field.
Get set.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the right side. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Ducks line up with a 1st and goal. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's a carry for the fullback. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Mills. The be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Nebraska offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Williamson. And the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Big throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt.
On the field goal.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mills. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Huskers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Ramp down the middle. It's Robinson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner out. So hard to cover this.
And looking to throw now on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. It is intercepted. He could go. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Handoff to the single back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Returner choosing to field this one. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Picks up the course, looking for more. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
To the air, it's Smith. Using his legs here. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They're going to run the option. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Pitch to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. He checks this down to the running back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds his man. It's Washington. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
1-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And the running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, that's great execution and the touchdown here for the offense. How about the poor defense? They take away the dive, they take away the quarterback, they think they have everything defended, and then he pitches it out on his last option, and they don't have anybody there to stop him from scoring a touchdown.
Point after, not right through.
Oregon 20, Nebraska 14.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring it down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
He's got the first and still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against a pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
But we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. So after the miss, it's still a 6-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's an option look. It's a quarterback keeper. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He escapes the pocket. Contact as he let the ball go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The Cornhuskers will bring their punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. The returner is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Heave the ball deep down that right side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. From the shotgun now, there's a handoff inside. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
The Ducks will have to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Touchdown, Nebraska. A huge contribution from the special teams in this playoff game. You go back and forth, but that special teams touchdown could be the defining moment of this playoff game.
Man, that returner struck like lightning. That was a spectacular play when you need to pull off a play where you're going to need it at some point.
The important PAT gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught on a comeback route. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, the screen just never seemed to have a chance there, and the quarterback ultimately pays a hefty price. This might be one you may want to practice more during the week before you want to pull it out during a game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looks like he's going to run it. He's found some room at the 45. Ball scooped up on the defense.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And the fullback going nowhere. Like they stop him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. He hands it to the back. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Offense getting set. It's second down. We'll try to run it with the option. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
The Cornhuskers pick up enough to get a first down there. They'll run the option. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Grinding away with a running game. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Trying to convert with a sneak.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal after that loss. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Touchdown, Cornhuskers, as the QB fights his way into the end zone. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes, and the offense produced some magic. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It comes down to this in this playoff game, fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Grab by the receiver. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. Comes down to this playoff game, fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Close to the tight end. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for the passing game.
Chris, how fitting that this offense finds a way to score a touchdown late in the game. They've been doing it all year long, and a big reason that they're here in the postseason. Now, you always practice the 2-point plays, right? Now, you better pick your best one and deliver to tie this game up.
So they get the touchdown, now looking for the 2-point conversion to tie this one up late. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So this is it. You work on these two-point conversion plays. Now it's time to execute to try to tie this game up late. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. It's obviously down 2. They'll go for the two-point conversion to try to tie the score. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, and a quick throw falls incomplete.
Yeah, I mean, here we are in the fourth quarter. It makes total sense to go for this two-point play to tie this game up. Unable to execute and get it done, so now the pressure shifts to their own defense to come up with a stop to get the ball back.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.